Welcome, everybody, to the YTWPodcast. Your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine. Woo! With me this week, we've got Jess of port-haven.com.
Hello!
Nikita of the Sergeant Curry Pants YouTube channel.
Hi.
And Yagi of the McYawgi Twitch channel.
And YouTube.
And YouTube.
Yeah.
How you doing, Yagi? How was your week, man?
I'm pretty good. I actually started a new job last week.
Oh, sweet.
And yeah. Like my first day, my goal was to not mess up, and I think I did pretty well.
That's a solid goal.
Until the very end, where I was walking down the hallway, like the last few minutes of the workday, and I opened a bottle of water that kind of exploded all over me, and all over the floor. So that was cool. Like everyone saw it too, so I'm like, yeah, okay, thanks.
Oh, great, girls were watching.
Yeah, no, there are no girls there.
Well, he did
fortunately.
Snapchat it to everyone, which was fun.
No, that was actually another accident later that night.
Oh, wow.
I was home watching streams, and I opened a can of drink, and it also exploded all over me in front of the computer. And
are you a Simpsons gag?
Yeah, pretty much. No, I was just. Once it exploded, like a lot of it poured out, so I had to keep my legs together to not get it all over the floor. That was terrible.
I'm sure you know that feeling, ladies.
Cross your legs, do a dance.
Phrasing.
That's the way to keep dry pants. Sorry.
Yeah.
What?
What was that? Where did that come from?
What is that?
Well, I never heard that. Also, what does it mean?
What? You need to say that one more time for the folks at home.
I sing for my nieces when they need to go to the bathroom. Cross your legs.
Oh, pee!
Yeah.
You people have dirty minds. What were you thinking?
Oh, what do you mean, you people?
You people. Who you calling you people?
That's just rude. That's what that is. No, but my week was pretty good. I also almost sold a $500 computer to a lady that didn't need it.
No.
Ooh.
Because of a misunderstanding. Like, she had written she wanted an upgrade to the latest operative system when she actually just wanted to update Windows.
Oh, Jesus, that's a...
Yeah, and I'm like,
Wow.
that's... the key is like $150.
Yeah.
That's like pretty significant chunk of money towards a new computer. But, like, we figured it out in the end. That was good. It was an old lady, and all she does is, like, family research, so she really didn't need it.
Family research, I like that phrase.
Yeah, like
No, she does is Google people.
Who is Susie dating now? She never calls me anymore.
No, well, yeah, that's not what I meant, but yeah. Yeah, like family tree stuff. But
right.
Yeah, she's into like ancestry and shit.
Yeah, and I also started winning in Fortnite, so that was cool.
Yeah.
Because Couchboom told me you can bring down buildings. It's not Minecraft, pretty much, is what I learned. You just take out the base and everything just explodes.
Right.
And that means I can win. I didn't know that for the longest time, so that was cool. That's my week, pretty much.
That's exciting. All good stuff.
Yeah. It's a solid week.
Nice. Speaking of good stuff, how was your week, Jess?
I had a great week. Started with a topic we're going to get to later, so I won't dwell on that too much, but the solo trailer dropped, which meant it was a great week for our site and a lot of traffic for our site, so that's always nice. Also started our first gaming stream, which I think everybody here was at. I was telling Nikita, I have this issue where I just like black out when I have to like perform. Yeah. So, like, I don't remember. I, like, watched the stream back, and I was like, oh, yeah, so-and-so dropped by. I had, like, no memory. Not because, like, the person wasn't memorable, but because, like, I didn't even remember that point in the game. Like, I just had no memory of anything that had happened. And I was like, oh, this is good. So I have to, like, watch my streams back so I can remember who was there, apparently. That was really exciting to do. It's something we've been working towards. We're doing it as a getting so many subs kind of celebration, and we're gonna keep it up for a while. It's a really long game, so I have to decide how much of it I'm gonna do on stream, because I really only have time to stream it once a week. But yeah, that was pretty exciting. So it's all big new things on the channel. And totally excited for the solo trailer. I picked up I'm always buying like new Star Wars books that I don't have time to read because I haven't read the last Star Wars books I got, which is an internal problem. But other than that, I had a good weekend so far, and really looking forward to when I actually get to buy my solo tickets because they haven't gone on sale yet. I'm suspecting Star Wars Day they're going to go on sale, but that's just a guess.
Oh yeah, that's coming right up, isn't it? May the 4th.
May the 4th.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it'll be a couple weeks after Infinity War comes out. So I think because they haven't put the tickets on sale yet, they're going to wait until after Infinity War premieres.
Yeah. People are going to spend all of their money.
Mm-hmm. Yep. On the mouse.
Yep. Now that you're broke, Star Wars is out.
Mm-hmm. Take out a loan from Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba's payday loans. All right. So, Nikita, how was your week?
Nikita's week. Nikita's week. Nikita's week.
Oh,
Tell us.
man. Oh, man. Okay, where do I even start? Okay, after the whole political victories, I had to do a lot of catching up with people. So I was trying to make up for social things that I've missed out. Like, oh, you missed my birthday fighting the man. Sorry. I'll go meet you now. So I was trying to do a lot.
Too late.
I know, I was trying to do all that kind of catching up. So I spent a lot of time trying to catch up and post more videos and keep the YouTube going because it was kind of like I wasn't doing much in that time. So I'm back to vlogging and playing some Far Cry 5. But I've learned I have trolls in my family. Like I have the worst trolls in my family, and I think the main troll would be my sister. She did the worst. Like, if anyone wants a sister, you can have mine.
This is the one that bought you the menopause clock?
Yes, the same one.
Okay. The same one.
Oh, wow.
So I was about to. It was my first time playing Far Cry with Bear. So there I am, we're about to play. Bear opens the party chat, he forgets to set it to private, and then this random kid joins. And I'm like, okay, who's this child? And Bear's there and I'm there, and this kid's like, hey, your sister gave me your PSN. She said you're a gamer and you bring home severed hands.
What?
Severed hands?
First times I'm talking
Wait,
to
seven
Bear
hands
properly.
or severed hands?
Severed hands. She's like, yeah, your sister told me you're a doctor and you bring them home to study and practice and you leave it on the dining table and then eat food with it.
What?
You eat food with other people's hands.
Like
What are you,
chopsticks?
Yoshikage Kira?
He's like going on, I don't even know, like Bear would probably remember the nonsense this kid was saying. He's like, oh yeah, your sister was saying you bring them home and you study them and you play with it and you do stuff with it. And I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
what? This is my first time playing with Bear properly, and and I'm like, Bear, wow, Bear, I am so
Your sister's
sorry.
an asshole.
She
Yeah.
really is. That's not even the worst part. So I did the thing where I pretended I had technical difficulties and I left the chat, and then I opened a new chat.
Oh.
And Bear didn't even fake technical difficulties. He just laughed and left the chat, and then we started a new part.
Yeah.
Like a few days later, I get this text message, and I will even read that text message to you. You guys would be like, "What is happening?" I get this message: "Hey, don't tell your sister, but I'd love to spend the weekend with you playing games, but don't tell her."
Hard pass, hard pass, hard pass, hard pass.
And it's all in caps. And I'm like, who the hell is this? I'm about to like call my sister's like boyfriend, be like, what is this? Is this your new number? You're trying some weird stuff. And then I find out it's that little kid. The little kid. She gave the kid my number. And the kid,
Oh my
God.
god.
What? Why would...
That's not okay.
Wait, and like, when you say kid, like, what is this kid's...
This kid
like,
is like 8 maybe. He sounds 8 or 9.
Oh,
And I understood it, that he just thought that, okay, my sister was his kind of buddy and he wanted to play games with me. But when I read that message, I pictured this grown man who happens to know my... So I'm furious.
Right.
I wait for my sister to get home because I'm like, I am not typing this message. I'm going to go and, really give that talk to her.
Right.
And you know what she does? Bursts out laughing. She's like, by the way,
Of course
the
she
kid
does.
wants to come see you tomorrow. And I'm like, no.
What?
Does he
No.
have your address? He's gonna come
No.
knocking like, hey,
She's
I want to
gonna
play.
Get it from me if that kid has to come and play games with me. No.
No.
Like,
That's super
no.
not appropriate anyway.
no,
Yeah.
there's a lot wrong with this.
There's a lot wrong. Because, like, that kid does not know you. For all he knows,
Exactly.
you are a serial killer, and that's where you get
What
the
if
severed
I'm-
hands from.
Okay, I am pretty creepy, right? But what if I'm a
I mean,
murderer?
yeah.
What if I really had severed hands?
Yeah, what if you use the severed hands to abuse children? Like, he
Right.
doesn't
Yeah.
What
know.
if those severed
Right.
hands came from my victims? Like, what?
Right.
Except the severed hands part is so crazy to me. Like, why did she think that?
It just
Yeah,
makes
Like,
me
how
think
did
of,
she come up with that
It makes me
specifically?
think of llamas with hats. If anyone's watched llamas with
Yeah,
hats,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I,
yeah.
well,
Oh,
I kill,
maybe it is from Llamas with Hats.
I kill people
Yeah.
in 8 hands, so that's 2 things.
Carl, that kills people.
Taking a joke too far. Like, there's a way to do a joke without taking it too far, and she just takes it to that next level.
Without endangering children.
Right.
Why exactly? What if I am a freaking killer? What if I am like gonna freaking destroy this kid's head? And she finds it hilarious. It is.
The funny thing is,
great
the
job
kid-
for her.
The kid thinks you have severed hands and he still wants to hang out with you.
That's
Right.
it.
That says a lot about the kid.
Yeah.
The kid could be like little proto Dexter, just like waiting for you to turn your back. You
Yeah,
don't
he
know.
just wants to
What if he
learn
says,
all
"Oh,
the
man,
things.
Sergeant Curry Pants is gonna chill with me with cling wrap, and we're gonna kill people.
Right. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're gonna just raid the town and kill everyone.
First time
That
I'm-
is the kid's dream.
Imagine first impressions with Bear, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I am so sorry, Bear. I promise you, I do not do that. I have never chopped off anyone's hand.
I mean, he's just glad he has paws, right?
Right. Yeah, because you don't have severed paws.
Like, Bear's probably look at his paws
Yet.
like, yep,
Yet.
she's not gonna do that to me. I'm glad.
You're,
She's not
you're all
taking
good,
mine.
buddies. Now get me some salmon.
I would like to take your hand. In marriage? No, just your hand.
No, just your actual hand. Give me
Please.
your hand, Bear.
Have you watched,
That's a nice hand, nice phalanges. Can I have that?
You
Have any of you...
Nice phalanges!
Well,
Whoa, that's
this-
super creepy.
This is the same girl that goes into Absurdum's streams and always comments on his skin. So
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
time. And then
With the,
every time
"Oh,
she
my
does it too,
wife
he's like, "Yeah, my wife." He
was
drops
so
in my wife line every time.
Hey, obsession,
Yes, my wife
love
also
this
likes
kid.
my skin, weird lady.
He's like, you know what? My wife always tells me about my skin, and I always say, you know what? Sarge says I have good skin. I'm like, dude, relax. I'm just being a troll. I'm not.
I tried to tell her. I tried to tell you. But he made you a mod in his new Discord, so he can't think you're that creepy.
No, it's
I think that's the
yeah.
magic of just saying she's harmless.
Yeah. It's harmless, I promise.
I guess you do have like a however dubious reputation of being honest and trustworthy.
I mean, he did mod Disabled Legs too. Like,
Yeah.
he just met him.
I have
And
no
I'm
idea
not a
what-
mod.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
no. Oh my god. I'm
Well, it's
sad
better
now.
than just meeting someone and they're like, oh, wow, she may or may not have severed hands and other freaking...
New best friend. New best friend.
Yeah.
Just wait until he finds out
mean,
about what your
he-
cats are up to,
He just want to share his hand collection with you.
right? Just trade hands.
I mean,
I'll bring
think
you
one
Yeah.
is
like
Like
trading
Pokemon
cards.
cards.
Yeah,
Sees me as a
you
friend
trade for
after
rare
hearing
hands.
that.
Like Pokemon. Severed hands, gotta catch
Catch 'em
'em all.
Gotta
Don't
chop
shake
them
her
all.
hand.
Gotta chop
Give
them
her a
all.
hug and leave her. Don't shake hands with that girl. She's weird.
Can I? Do you need a hand with something?
Yeah, you can offer so many hands.
So many. I have a hands-on
Like an entire
approach to
army.
everything.
I have a hands-on
Yeah.
approach
The puns
to
just
helping
don't
the
end.
wolf pack.
I was just going there. Hands on. Damn it. Beat me to it.
Every
Clap
week.
hands, John.
Every
Just
week.
clap hands for thinking of that joke.
High five. Oh, high five.
You can have a literal hand cannon and just shoot hands at people.
Oh, ah. It's
It's
a gun that slaps you.
Endless claps.
Yeah. Wow.
I call it the clapper.
You better.
I got the sound of one hand clapping right here.
They call me the clap. No, wait. No, don't call me the clap.
No.
No,
No, don't.
No.
That's no.
The clap.
no.
Oh no.
No.
Too late.
Too
You have a
late.
new
That
nickname.
just came out. Damn it.
Yep. Your nickname is now gonorrhea.
Damn it.
Oh.
Damn it.
All right. Anything
Oh,
else interesting
dear.
happen, Nikita? Or
No, that's pretty much me and my 7 hands.
as for my week, as usual, not especially exciting. Found a place. I don't know if I mentioned before that I have to move.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I found a place to move to and be
Huzzah!
doing that at the end of the month, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's some pressure off of me.
Nice. Man.
Other than that, what did I get doing this week?
Well, have you,
WrestleMania was on Sunday. That was great.
that's cool. Yeah, it was
Um,
happening during the solo trailer. It was like competing trending topics.
Oh yeah. I guess it would be.
Which one won? Which had the highest?
I
trending
didn't
number?
pay attention.
I don't even know. I don't know. That was an okay show. It had some really bad decisions, but meh. Overall, pretty good. God, I know I did something else of note this week.
Starting a vlog.
Oh yeah, well I guess I could plug myself. Wait,
if you want to. I mean, that's one way
I
to do
can
it.
plug my upcoming.
Yeah, you, have,
yeah.
you have to pull down your pants first.
Yeah. So yeah, I got myself a smartphone. I haven't had one in years, and it's really nice to finally have technology again.
Woo!
Yeah.
And
It's like you're that Civ in a game of Civilization that like finally gets gunpowder when everybody else has radio.
yeah, that's me. I'm the Civ in last place. One good thing that's going to come out of having the phone is I'm going to have access to a camera that I can use to do more stuff for my Patreon, which has been sorely lacking.
Woo!
Oh yeah,
So
that's awesome.
today, as of recording, I actually started my first vlog. I have no idea what format I'm going to settle on, but I have an idea for this one, and we're going to see how it goes over.
MP4 wouldn't be bad.
That's not... On to the news! So our top story, Fortnite Mobile came out and made $1 million in just 72 hours through microtransactions.
$1 million.
Yeah.
And that's
Like, that's
and
pretty
that's with
nice.
it sucking. So imagine what it would do if it
Yeah.
was good.
And that's when it sucks.
I actually looked it up. Apparently, they make like $170 million a month.
Wow.
Well, they're
1 million
out earning
isn't that
Pokemon
much.
Go, Candy Crush, and Clash of Clans.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Because I saw that they overtook PUBG in money made like monthly fairly recently. So 1 million isn't that much. Like, it's a lot, but still, like in 3 days. But
It's a million more than I have. But anyway.
oh, yeah, but that's crazy. But yeah, mobile is such an untapped market
Yeah.
for
Well,
like big
it's a-
games.
Yeah, I think it's a well-tapped market, but tapped
Yeah.
poorly and in clumsy
Yeah.
ways.
Well,
Yeah.
mobile is all tapped because you have to use your fingers.
Ah!
Oh my god!
Went full dad on us.
So yeah, I'm not really into Fortnite myself, but it is an enormous game
Yeah.
Yeah.
on like Twitch and on YouTube
I
games. Or
One of the reasons it's so big is that like they really have the like below 15 audience. There's a lot of kids that play that. Unlike say PUBG, not as many, because you need a better computer for that.
not only that, but there's a $60 buy-in.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. No, $30 I think.
30? Okay, whatever.
Well, and there's
$30
the
buy-in.
there's the cartoony kind of style
Yeah,
to it too. which I
yeah, and
think-
it's much
Yeah,
more
the fun
much more
factor.
arcadey. Yeah, and it's faster paced and like
That
it
sort
just
of
works
thing.
really well
Yeah,
for
much
children.
faster.
We actually so some of you know, I am forced to watch the Today Show for work, and they actually did a segment last week on Fortnite and how it's it's effectively like ruining our children.
Oh yeah.
What did they say?
Pokemon all over
Basically
again.
the Hunger Games.
Yeah. They described it as a game that was basically like the Hunger Games, and that kids are playing it all the time. Schools have had to start blocking the game from their Wi-Fi because kids, especially now that it's on phones, will play it in school nonstop.
Yeah,
And
I get that.
And of course, I talked about Ninja playing with Drake, because who doesn't do that?
Yeah.
But schools block all kinds of games from Wi-Fi.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not just Fortnite.
Yeah, like
Sure.
we used to play Counter-Strike.
I mean, they
I used to have to
probably
play
block Harry
MUDs at
Potter
school
as
because they
well.
blocked everything good.
Yeah.
You know, that game just straight took over the world. It's crazy.
Well, did they push like, oh my god, everyone's gonna murder everyone, or was it
No,
just
no. It wasn't quite like that. I mean,
Oh, she doesn't live that south. They
No.
can't push that narrative if she lives.
but like, I mean, they did talk about it sort of, but not like in conjunction with Fortnite, just in the sense that video games have been in the news in the States still. So it kind of like, it was that, but it was like a branch off. It wasn't really like the Fortnite specifically is turning our kids into mass murderers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fortnite in the water isn't turning the frogs gay.
Right.
No, it could turn them into amazing builders.
You learn your architect skills.
And dancers.
Yeah.
And, you know.
And dancers,
it teaches you how to dance. Because as we said at the beginning, if your friends don't dance, then...
They're no friends
They're
of
no
mine.
friends of ours, yeah.
Yeah,
They
we
can
only
get
like
out.
dancing.
Specifically the whip and Nae Nae.
Yeah, we like to whip and then Nae
Nae
Nae. In that order.
And dame tu cosita. I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say
I still don't get that one. I don't understand.
It's not funny. I don't know.
I don't understand.
So
Well, it's not funny,
disappointed.
Jess, so it's fine. Like, alright.
Oh, John, you sound so disappointed.
Even
It's such...
when he saw the green thing, I knew John's gonna be like, oh, here we go.
More memes, really? Oh, yeah.
But I don't hate the memes. It's... This one's dumb.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Like, this one is in the running with fucking, Ugandan Knuckles for dumbest fucking meme so far this year.
That meme was pretty dumb. I think that was the tail end of the 17.
That one died so fast though. Like,
so fast.
I mean, it's
Yes.
because everyone just pummeled it to the ground.
People pummeled into
completely.
the ground while other people were just like shrieking at the top of their lungs, "This is so very racist, stop,
Right.
please."
Oh yeah, I never heard anything about like racism at all. I think I didn't really pay
Really?
attention to it. No.
I mean, it was one of those
get
things where
why-
the first time I heard it, it was so dumb, I just didn't even, like, acknowledge it. And then I was like, other people are
Yeah.
saying this is dumb. Like, I don't know.
but most things on the
Yeah.
internet are just dumb.
Strengthen
Yeah.
your memes, folks. Back in my day, we had Advice Dog.
Yeah.
We gave you that. And this is what you've given back.
I mean, we also had Rage comics.
We also had
Rage
Creative
comics were
Raw.
also excellent, yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
So
one
other
meme
than...
I-
No, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I was just gonna say one meme I really disliked was the Harambe one. That one was just
I
so
was-
boring, so early.
So
Like,
long.
through work, I was so sick of everything about Harambe. Like, so
Yeah.
much.
Everything.
Everything
The thing
was
is,
Harambe.
like, people did a lot of it, and then once it started to die down, famous people started wearing like shirts and shit, and it picked back up. And I'm like, please, no.
My problem with the whole Harambe thing is
It
everyone
dragged.
was so mad about it, and then like 3 weeks later we were running a story
Yeah.
at work about a kid at Disneyland that got like eaten by an alligator.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so Disney on their parks
TikTok.
went out and just killed 10 alligators just to make sure they got the
Wow.
one. No one cared. I'm like,
That is
and so what really upsets me is like the people literally only care because they think gorillas are cute and cuddly, when really gorillas are probably more dangerous than alligators.
yeah, but
They're
gorillas
smarter.
are probably smarter. Yeah, way smarter than an alligator.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
they're
And,
more. They're closer to us, I suppose.
yeah, they can...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, like we kill pigs by the millions, so
Yeah,
that doesn't really matter.
I can get behind animal rights. I just get annoyed by convenient, cute, and fluffy animal
Yeah.
rights.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm in the same way. Like, I have no pretense about my predilection for eating animals.
Right.
Like, I I obviously love my dog Molly, but I wouldn't turn down dog meat. It's just because it's cute. I'm not going to draw the line there.
Which I understand.
would be-
Yeah. But similarly,
like-
though, if somebody is like completely against any killing of any animal, I can respect that too. But it's like,
Sure.
all right, but you know, if
It's
you
just the
think
way
the animal is
humans are.
gross, like, okay, well, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, your morals shouldn't be, well, it's gross, because that's all culturally based anyway.
Yeah. True.
We just
Does anybody
gotta-
else have anything to say about Fortnite, or?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
like
a
how
thing.
you-
Well, it has llamas in it, which are also animals,
And I'm sure
And
to
beat
crabs.
the crap out of the llamas and get the good stuff
and
inside.
llamas sometimes get severed hands, so it just brings everything together.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
watched Latana doing like an opening video or something
Oh, he
of those
did,
llamas,
he
and
did.
that is mortifying.
Yes.
They move, their eyes move,
Ugh.
like they're
Whose eyes?
alive, man.
Which ones?
The llamas, the pinata llamas.
In
Oh
the,
my
in
God.
the versus
Video
the
about it.
not in the versus
Yeah, you
environment
smash them
at the
open and their
Royal.
innards come out, and then
Ugh.
they lie there
And
and
then
they're
you
still
get the
alive
card.
but torn apart.
That's horrifying.
I had no idea.
They
I
blink
just
and
slaughtered one
everything.
the other day.
That's hideous.
Well, no, this is in versus environment, not the battle royale.
Yeah.
But there is a is that like an actual llama or the pinata llamas?
It's like a pinata. They beat
Yeah,
it
they
up
are
and
in
they
the
get
battle
the,
royale as well.
Yeah, they get the cards. Latana did like this video to see if it's like a waste of time to beat the llamas up or whether it's worth it. And he just kept
Yeah.
beating
Oh.
them up after one after
Don't want to
the
beat
other.
a
like,
dead llama.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
playing
Ugh.
Fortnite with Couch Bum, Bear, and LQD, I think, and we found one of these ice cream trucks. They're part of the battle pass for a quest or something, but we didn't realize they had 100,000 health.
Oh wow.
So we just
Wow.
we dropped down and beat one to death. Took like 5 minutes, and we got like 40 metal for it. So it was not worth it,
Dang.
but it was fun.
40 metal? Holy shit.
Yeah,
That's not much.
yeah, it's nothing. I guess it's so you don't get infinite metal right away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were surprised they had that much health. That was fun.
Cool. So, anybody else, anything Fortnite?
Money wise, no. I wonder how much they'll make. Like, do they count all just purchases made through the phone, or if it's a new account made specifically for phone that buy
Probably
stuff?
purchases made through
Because
the phone.
yeah, if I were to buy things via the phone game, I get them in my main game, I suppose, and that's like it's the same. It shouldn't count it as a phone purchase purely.
Well,
That's
I
interesting
I
stats-wise.
played mobile for like 5 minutes before I figured out it was bad. And I was
Yeah.
able to sign in with the same Epic account, so I would assume they would
Yeah.
transfer over.
Yeah, exactly. So the stat of 1 million in 3 days is not that interesting, really, unless they can separate it that it's purely phone based.
Well, I'm sure they could through like
Yeah,
that
because-
particular store.
If you were to buy something through the phone, Jess, like you've played far more on the computer. It's weird if they would add that to the phone stats. I guess I get why they would do that, but it's just strange.
Okay, so our next story.
Yeah.
After its disastrous Pokemon Go event last year, Niantic is going to be paying out $1.6 million to people who attended.
Oh yeah, I read about that.
So, holy shit, they really borked this up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently they repaid all the tickets, right? But some people that travel there wanted more, so they sued them,
Yeah.
right?
Sued
they
the crap
want
out of
their
them.
the travel expenses paid and stuff.
Yeah, so like the event didn't function as intended, their internet didn't work, the Pokemon
Yeah.
didn't show up, like it just wasn't.
Ugh.
Oh,
I can
that's
imagine
horrible.
how hard it must be. Like a bunch of people on Wi-Fi doing things at the same place.
Sure.
It's
But
just-
it falls ultimately on Niantic, who organized
Yeah.
the event.
Right.
yeah. But again, like 1.6 billion for them is not much.
I mean,
They
it's
made,
not
like-
nothing either.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. But they made like in the first half year or year of Pokemon Go, they made like $600 million, I think. So
Well, if anything, it's just embarrassing, and like
Yeah,
it,
that is
more
what
so
it
than
is.
what that money is the
especially with they have the other game. I don't know what it's called, but they should be really good at it by now.
well, it's
They
just
should
like
know all the things.
Well, they're gonna
With
make
the-
Harry Potter Go coming soon, so I hope that doesn't end up.
Really?
Being... Well, I don't know if Niantic's gonna
No.
make it. Some other companies make it, but I just hope that that one doesn't destroy Harry Potter for me. Like, I just hope it's good.
Yeah.
I hope they have actual content. Like, Pokemon Go doesn't have a lot going for it,
Yeah,
honestly.
initially it was like I was obsessed with Pokemon Go. I'd go out and
Yeah.
hunt and get the Pokemon, and then it was like, no, it's just
Yeah, it's like,
no.
you only go out and you hunt Pokemon, and then there's nothing. Like, why do you even have the Pokemon, other than, it's a collection game, pretty much.
Well,
And I
inevitably
was
with
on a
games
freaking
like that.
island, and you'd have to go and walk like miles, kilometers away just to get one stupid Pokemon, which you thought would be
Yeah.
awesome. Because it was so
Yeah.
dead where I lived, and my friend and
Yeah,
I would
I-
go all that way, and then we're like, all we
Yeah.
gained from this was every day was leg day. That was all we gained.
That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good.
I'm pretty sure that was the intent of this game,
Yeah.
was to make people go out and exercise.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, it's a success for
'Cause-
that, but...
They've consistently tried to do that since Pokemon Red and Blue. Like, the fact that you had to go and link up and trade Pokemon, they
Yeah.
wanted people to go out and talk to
Yeah.
people and be around people. And people
And
found
they
ways
are-
around it every single time.
There are so many
Got my
achievements for,
lazy
like,
butt to go
walking as
outside.
well. And that's amazing.
Yeah, because I don't
That's
really
it
want
is.
to get off the chair. When I play a game, I want to sit down and play. But this time I was like, yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
get out.
Yeah, like, I have to get out in the sun, really? Okay,
Oh, yeah, man.
we can do it. Yeah, but that's... Yeah. About the event, though, I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing. They should know how to handle that by now.
It just seems like everything they wanted to do didn't work.
It might have been, like, unlucky, but still.
They should have anticipated it, though. That's the sad part. Like, you know, a
Yeah.
lot of people are going to be there using your internet. Prepare for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the blame seems to be on what they call server congestion.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what you'd expect, right?
Yeah.
A bunch of people in the same place. Like, I noticed when the power went out here in my small, like, city of 10,000 people, like, you can't do anything on the phone once the power's out and everyone's using, like, mobile internet.
Mm-hmm.
They should have, like, known this was gonna happen. To some extent.
Well,
I don't know how
I guess they paid the price.
Yeah, yeah,
$1.6 million.
yeah. Ouch.
So our next story,
Woo!
specifically of interest to Jess, I think.
Probably.
The trailer dropped for Solo, a Star Wars story, and people have opinions.
They're all over the place. But, well, I feel like there's two camps right now. There's the camps that have already decided that they don't like Solo, a Star Wars story, and that it's going to fail at the box office. And then there are the people who have decided to give it a shot. So when reading tweets, you kind of have to determine which person you're talking to. But there's been a lot of excitement from it, mainly just how Donald Glover was like born to be young Lando.
Oh man, he looks so good as
So
Lando.
good, and like no one else could have pulled off that bright yellow shirt, but he makes it work somehow. Like the line, he's like, everything you've heard about me is true. It's just like that cockiness is so wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I continue to find hope in Alden Ehrenreich, who's playing Han. It appears that he's playing Han, not doing a Harrison Ford impression while playing Han.
Good.
So I think that bodes well. It's just going to come down to, can people accept somebody else being Han Solo or not? I mean, they've already had to do
The
that with
answer is
Obi-Wan.
no.
Right. They've already had to do that for Obi-Wan, and Ewan McGregor is one of the things that is more positively received about the prequels. So I think some...
Oh yeah, he did great.
I think some people could probably get through it. What I'm excited about is there's a shot in the trailer where Chewie is like nuzzling another Wookiee, and everyone's like, Mala from the holiday special is back, and she's going to be in the movie apparently. That's what everyone's suspecting, which is really cool because for those of you who don't know, the Star Wars holiday special is beautifully terrible. And
Yeah.
one of the greatest.
It is a train wreck.
So bad, but it's so good.
I've never seen it, but I've heard Rob
You're
complain
better
about
for
it.
it.
Yeah.
So
You're
Yeah.
better than all of us having not seen it.
I watch it every
But
year.
I kind of want to watch it now.
But in it, Chewie has a family. He has a wife and a son and a father-in-law. And the son, Lumpy, has already been in a Star Wars book, so he's already brought back. But Chewie's wife, Mala, appears to be in the trailer, and I'm really excited about that. But no, the biggest argument has been over how old is Chewbacca.
So yeah, his age is mentioned in the movie, right?
Yeah, so in the trailer, he's 100.
Or yeah, trailer.
Yeah, they say that he's 190, and fans are just treating it like they treat everything, because in old explanations, Chewie is like 200 on the dot in A New Hope, so they're like, is this movie exactly 10 years before it? Is Chewie just giving a generic number? Is Han translating the number?
Yeah, Chewie could be lying, yeah.
Or maybe that doesn't really matter.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That is possible. It's possible that doesn't really matter.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting. But no, I don't know. Am I the only one in the group that's watched the trailer?
I've seen the trailer.
No, I've seen it.
Okay, yeah. I think it looks good. We finally see what Paul Bettany looks like, and he's got like super crazy scars all over his face. I mean, like, I can just keep talking about it unless anybody has something.
Keep going.
No, keep going. We're good.
Yeah.
I put this in here for
We
you.
enjoy it. Bring the honorable words of gesture.
Woody Harrelson, Woody is in it. I never even remember his character's name because he's just always going to be Woody to me.
Yep.
But he has a line in the trailer where he tells Han, assume everyone's going to betray you and you'll never be disappointed.
Yeah.
I think I think that's actually going to be a pretty telling line. I think it's very possible that everyone in the movie except Chewie does betray Han Solo, because there's been a lot of, basically the point of what a lot of the folks at Disney and Lucasfilm have been saying is it's going to be how Han Solo became who he is, and I don't think that just means like he learned to be a pilot. I think that means, why is he somebody who's on his own? Right. Why is he so cynical?
Yeah.
Especially because in the trailer, Han does not seem cynical. So how does he go from this version where he's like, oh, it's going to be fine, to the kind of like, I've seen a lot of strange stuff, but there's no match for a blaster at your side. Like, where does that come from? I think we could even see something where either Lando betrays him and then he takes the Falcon out of revenge of some sort, or something that's going to cause. I'm really curious how the movie is going to end, and where it's going to leave Han and Lando with each other, and if it's going to be a thing where they have ever seen each other again since this movie until The Empire Strikes Back, or not.
Yeah.
My hope is lightsaber fight on a volcano.
That's happened.
But we need it again.
No, it's rhyming poetry, Jess.
Actually, in all seriousness, what I'm hoping for, because obviously this is going to be a movie, there's not going to be a lot of Jedi or anything in it, because it's going to be off to the side. What I'm hoping for is we get references to things like the Death Star, but in a way where none of the characters in the movie know that they're talking about the Death Star, but we know because we know the Death Star's coming.
Yeah. Well, this is all happening BBY, right?
Yes.
Or
before the Battle of Yavin, before A New Hope. So it's probably approximately 10 years before A New Hope.
Okay, yeah.
Which also sets it before Rogue One. Because Rogue One is like days before A New Hope. And
oh, is it?
Yep. The end of Rogue One leads directly into the beginning of A New Hope.
Okay.
What I'm kind of hoping for is just references to the Empire showed up on this world that doesn't really matter, and it's stealing all these resources, and no one knows why. Or the Empire's controlling these trade routes for no particular reason, but we know that they're gathering resources to build a giant moon-sized space station in the middle of nowhere that they don't want anyone to know about, which has also been referenced a lot in the new canon novels.
Big secret.
So I think that would be a fun way to reference the larger scope of Star Wars without making it really like wink and a nod about it.
Yeah, and whether being ham-fisted.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's absolutely going to be stuff like that in it. I've been telling people, Solo, the only reason to have a Han Solo movie is for nostalgia. So if you want to go see Han Solo and you don't want nostalgia moments, you're going to be let down, because the fact that this movie exists is for nostalgia.
What I think about it is, like, most of the Star Wars movies I've seen are like good versus evil. Like Han Solo is like the definition of in between. Like he's just gray,
Yeah.
That's what I think will be really awesome. Like there's going to be a lot of shifty moments and just
Oh, for sure. With a lot of the
it's just gonna be
smugglers.
yeah. I'm kind of burned out on the good versus evil thing, so I think it's gonna be awesome. That's why I'm super interested in the movie because
I'm kind of hoping he starts out more good.
Yeah.
And
and
ends
he just,
up
Yeah,
jaded.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm hoping for,
exactly.
too.
Yeah, I want some feel-bad Star Wars. I'm serious, I want this movie to make me feel terrible.
I mean, Rogue One probably did that, too.
But not for the reasons it meant to.
Yeah.
I didn't like Rogue One.
But,
I haven't seen it.
I think
um,
with Han Solo though, I mean, like even if it ends that way, it's not going to end depressing. There's no way the Han Solo movie ends depressing and Han is in a cantina somewhere with a drinking problem. Like you're not going to get that. But he could
I mean,
end jaded.
no. I wish, but no.
It could be salty, just hardened.
I mean, we could get a Star Wars movie like that someday, but it's not going to be about Han Solo.
All right. Do you have anything else to add about Solo?
I mean, if I have plenty. I have a 30-minute video on my channel if anyone wants to go watch my trailer breakdown.
Well, people should definitely check out Port Haven, Your Star Wars
yeah.
Refuge
Yep.
on YouTube.
I'm definitely gonna check that out.
All right, so our next story, Final Fantasy 15, which came out in 2015 and recently came out for PC, is getting 4 new episode installments in 2019. Episode Arden, which is yes.
Yep.
Episode Aranea, which is yes.
Yep.
Episode Luna Freya, so we actually get to see what the hell she was doing.
Yes.
And episode Noctis? What is left to tell of his story?
That's the thing. Why is he getting his own thing? He already had his own thing. But then, I don't know, maybe it's before his dad, went through battle.
I mean, apparently it takes place after he's done with the Celestials or whatever, and
Oh.
I thought he dies, so I'm a little confused. Spoilers, he dies.
I mean, if people didn't know that by now, but okay.
But yeah, the
I
other
have
three
no
I'm
idea
super
who any
psyched
of these
for.
characters
Are
are.
they
So
Yeah,
it's
same
fine.
here, Jess.
So,
We can sit in a corner and just talk about other
are they
things.
putting a fast one on us where it's like, oh, he's not really dead. You guys thought he was dead. Oh, is he taking a new form that we don't understand? I'm curious.
A new form?
Like, I don't know, maybe he's like the spiritual
No, at the end of the
king.
game, he was actually the photo. He took the form of the photograph.
No, maybe like he comes back from the dead with this magical king powers. I don't know. But he pretty
Magical
much died.
king.
But how does that explain him on the throne in heaven with Luna Freya?
I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do this. I'm curious.
Yeah. Anyway, that's interesting. The other 3 sound great. Learning about Arden's history and how he went from being a healer of the people to an evil emperor who toppled the kingdom of...
I'm interested in Luna Freya's story so much because there's so much I want to know about
Yep.
what happened with her.
Well, the thing that with Luna Freya is, like, you see Noctis and his 3 buddies going through all of this stuff, and
Yeah.
it seems like she did it all first and alone.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Like, she's a badass.
Yeah.
And, of course, episode Aranea is going to be sweet, because she's cool.
Oh, yeah.
She's like this awesome mercenary lancer chick.
She's badass. Both of them are badass.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of good character designs in that game. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah, I'm very interested in everyone's storyline. I'm so curious about what happened with Luna Freya in that time that I'm kind of obsessing with that. I want to play that. I want to see that.
Yeah, probably the first one I'm going to go for is Luna Freya.
Yeah.
I think I might save Arden for last. 'Cause that will be... I think it'll be interesting, but it's not one I'm clamoring for.
Iggy had an episode as well. Or am I mistaking him for Gladio?
Oh, yeah, all the others had an episode.
Yeah.
I actually have yet to play those. Those are next on my list.
I didn't play Gladio either. Because he was annoying. I didn't like him.
Yeah, but you gotta play to know what happened
So
when he got the
annoying.
scar. And...
So annoying. Ugh.
Yeah, he's a little jerk.
Yeah, he is.
So, yeah, since we're the only people who care, I think we should probably move on.
Yeah,
But the
okay.
fact that
I was
that
gonna
15
say, I
is
know-
gonna get...
I know what Noctis means in Latin. That's about all I can
That
say.
it's the names
Night?
of people from the names of people from Insomnia are all Latin.
Oh.
If they had like an episode Cindy, I'm pretty sure that would sell out in minutes. Just episode Cindy.
But what would it even be? She works on
Repair
cars.
the cars. They wouldn't even.
Yeah, her
need
whole shit is
content.
that she's hot and fixes cars.
Yeah.
I want an episode on the toast.
I'm interested.
On the what?
The toast. Just like a whole...
Oh, I thought you said tush, and I'm like, well,
Oh,
that
I
could be
mean-
episode Cindy.
Nobody looks at Cindy's tush. They look at other things, but I won't get into that. But yeah,
She got big old boobies.
yeah.
That she likes to whip and Nae Nae.
Whip and Nae Nae.
What does that mean? Whip and Nae Nae.
It's a dance.
Nae is a dance move, and whip
What?
is like
Watch me whip.
you stick.
Watch
Now
me
watch me
Nae
Nae
Nae.
Nae.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm actually doing the dance move as if Yogi can see and
Nice.
understand.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep going. We have cameras everywhere, so we can see.
Yeah, well, the government saw you whipping Nae Nae, so there's that.
I like to eat apples and bananas.
Sweet Jesus. But yeah, like, I did not expect new content in this game. I got FF15 for PC expecting to just get everything that was already there and the mod tool that's coming out in like a month. And like, the fact that I'm gonna get 4 more,
Oh man.
like, that's awesome. That's good content right there. Alright, so our next story. The Donkey Kong record holder, famous from the King of Kong film, documentary film about breaking the Donkey Kong arcade record, Billy Mitchell has been stripped of his records by Twin Galaxies, who monitor arcade video game records.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So it came to light a while back. Some people did like frame-by-frame analysis of his speed runs and found inconsistencies, and it was established that he basically used recordings of various runs and patched them together to make it look like he was...
all best segments then, yeah.
Yeah, like he'd play the game through like 30 times and then pick his best segments. He beat the game in like a theoretical minimum time that no human can accomplish kind of thing.
That's not the first time. That's not the first time that's happened, right? In Twin Galaxies, they have had a lot of problems with that.
They have, and I guess they've gotten better, but they've had a
Yeah.
huge issue with that.
Like-
People that worked at Twin Galaxies also
Todd
did
Rogers,
speed runs,
right?
and they used to just like cheat.
Yeah, they just put in their own numbers and no like verification or anything. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess they're really trying to clean up their name because that was not too long ago either. Like
No,
someone
it
made a
wasn't.
video about Todd Rogers, Mr. Activision, I think is called, about these
Yes,
like
that's the one.
impossible records that
Yeah, people
nobody
that
questioned
are
it.
experts in the game looked at, like, okay, if we did frame perfect things that
Yeah,
humans
tool
haven't figured
assisted.
out how to do yet, what's the quickest this game can be accomplished? And he
Right.
was like a whole second under that.
yeah, in games like he was a
Super
quarter
Mario
of a
Brothers
second.
3, was it?
No, like the things I remember, there was like this really tiny Atari game that didn't sell many games, and one run would be like
Okay.
5.5 seconds, and he was at like 5.3, and a perfect tool assisted run was like 551. So it's like it's just
Wow.
crazy. Yeah, and he had a lot of records for that too, like, and he worked there, so he had access to all the
Yeah,
data
yeah.
and cheats.
From what I
and
understand,
stuff.
they were just cheating, just straight up
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah, and I don't even know how
Yeah,
they could
there's no
possibly
other
recover
way
from
to
that.
say cheating.
Right.
But Twin Galaxies has been recording arcade records for a long ass time,
Yeah.
and it's good to see them sort of trying to get
Trying
their
to-
shit together because
Yeah.
for someone else to take over that, there's a lot of arcade games that people care about having the records
Right.
for.
Like George Costanza.
Yeah, yeah. Like starting over on arcade records would be absolutely monumental.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully they can just clear all of it. Like,
Yeah,
get
just
rid
fix
of all
the
bull
problems.
crap. Yeah.
It makes me
Listen to the community.
think of this isn't cheating per se, but there's a video online by Quill18 who does a lot of Civ 5 stuff, and
Yeah, and gave them...
he teaches people how to win Civ 5 on Deity in one turn.
Whoa, really?
Wow.
It's super broken. So you set the maximum number of turns to 2 turns,
Oh.
or to 1 turn or whatever, and then you play as I think it's the Shoshone that have like the special pathfinders or whatever,
Yeah, they can
and-
walk through forests.
and you have to get lucky and have a goody hut within reach of them. But if you do it and you get the goodie hut and you pick the right thing from the goodie hut, because the Shoshone have the pathfinders that can pick what you get from it, you can have a higher score than all the other AI in the game after one turn, than you in turn, and because there's a turn counter, you just win deity in one turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that sounds like speedrun tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you just want the achievement unlocked, you can do it.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
But
I didn't know
that's
that.
just using the game's mechanics.
Right.
Like, that's not cheating.
No, absolutely, yeah. If the game lets you do it without a mod or a code, then it's 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
It's just
interesting, though.
funny.
There was, like, in one of the Zelda games, I
It's
think. I don't
cheap,
remember.
but it's not cheating.
Yeah. Yeah, but, like, in one of the Zelda games, you could, like, teleport to the credit screen, I think. Like, super
What?
early. Like, does that count? Like, that's an interesting...
Yeah, that does sound like a speedrun strat.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, at what point do you, like, say that's not really interesting?
Right.
I mean,
It's
interesting or
kinda
not
cool.
is sort of
Yeah.
irrelevant to speedrun.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was a Zelda game, but it was some game like it, where you did something and then you teleported to the, like, past everything.
Yeah,
Ended
well,
up with the
speedrun
cutscene.
strats for any percent usually involve, like, run at a
Major
wall holding a
bugs.
thing and then throw it at the right moment, and you clip through the wall and into the sub-ocean, and then you just run to a certain point where the game end credits cut.
Have you guys
Like,
played Outlast 1?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know
Yeah.
it was one, yeah.
Yeah, like in that game, I've tried that. You start outside the hospital, you get into the hospital, you get up into a vent, and then you just jump through the floor, and you end up in the last segment of the game, like in the bunkers.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
And it's super easy to do, so you can do like cool speedruns as a newbie. That was super cool when I tried that. But you still have to like, yeah, it's scary.
It's like the Far Cry jokes, how to destroy the father in 5 minutes. Like, I saw like maybe 20 videos on that. You just shoot the father, it's all over, game done.
Yeah, but he is protected by divine powers. So
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
apparently there is a way to win the game in like 15 minutes though, and apparently that's like something that's been in Far Cry 4 as well. But I don't know. I haven't played them. It's just something. I
Yeah,
read,
Far Cry
so-
4 had a really good one.
Yeah.
Where, like, all you have to do is, like, the despot guy brings you into a room and he gets you some food, and then he goes off to torture somebody.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to follow him and see him doing it and then release the people and begin the game. If you just wait there, he'll go do the torture, he'll come back, you'll have a nice dinner, and then he'll fly you home, and that's the end of the game.
That's hilarious.
That's great.
I mean, that's a nice ending. Free dinner.
For you.
Yeah.
Crab
yeah.
rangoon.
I mean, I'm the only important person in my story, right?
That's an interesting perspective.
No, I'm kidding. I'm the least important person. Don't worry.
That was not the corollary.
No.
That's a Yagi.
Yog.
Oh.
Yagi.
Yeah. I mean,
Catch
I
Yogi's
don't know what
head
to say
from
now.
a safe distance because HR is here.
Yeah, right. I'm watching. I got my measuring tape, making sure there's the right.
There,
Measuring tape?
You must be.
Uh,
Has anybody ever seen the Island with Michael Bay? By Michael Bay.
no.
Ewan McGregor,
No.
Scarlett Johansson. It's an underrated movie. It's like the only good movie he's ever made. But it's a little bit like Logan's Run, but it's all these people that are stuck in this dystopian group place thing, and they're not allowed to interact with each other. And whenever the powers that be see two people get close to each other, somebody walks up and goes, "Watch your proximity."
Huh.
It's pretty good.
The other thing it made me think of is, have you seen the Key and Peele?
Oh, I love
Maybe.
Key and Peele.
With the football?
I've seen many
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah,
many
with the
Key and Peele. I
football.
don't know if I've seen the.
Yeah, with the
No,
football
Key
thing.
and
Like,
Peele,
football
guys.
celebration. Yeah, like, the 3 pumps thing. He's, like, standing right in front of his crotch counting 1, 2. Like, yeah, it's a football celebration thing. Apparently there are rules on how you can celebrate a touchdown in football. So. But it's super funny. It's
Yeah,
super
there are
funny.
some rules about how you can, because you can't, like, do some things that are, like, unsportsmanlike or rude.
Yeah,
or,
you can't celebrate. Yeah, but in that skit, it's like you can only do 2 pumps with your hips as a celebration, and if you do 3, you get like a yellow card or whatever. You gotta warn them over.
They don't do yellow cards in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
In American
stupid.
football, no.
Wait, what?
But yeah,
You
no,
guys
in
pumping
hand
with
egg.
your hips? What?
Thrusting.
Thrusting, yeah, okay, that's what I mean.
To assert your manly dominance over the other men who you're thrusting
yeah.
at.
You're gonna bring it around town.
American sports traditions. I will never understand it.
Well, they're profoundly homoerotic.
Yeah, they are.
You're
not
But
wrong.
they're terrified of that possibility.
I mean, yeah, they do the butt slaps, really deep ones. Like,
Oh,
well done.
yeah.
This is why I don't understand sports.
That's why.
Yep,
That's why.
yep.
Yeah, sports is fun, but some sports are less fun.
That's a good summary of sports.
That is true. Some sports is fun, and some sports is less fun.
No,
It's like some things are things, some things are not things.
I think that was a true
It
statement.
was
though.
It wasn't stupid. It was very accurate.
Yeah.
All right. So, anybody have anything else to add about Billy Mitchell?
I do not.
Oh,
Or
no.
Twin
no,
Galaxies?
No. I'm glad they're cleaning it up, I guess. I don't really care about the records, but that's cool.
Yeah.
It's good to have for the future. It's fun.
So, staying a little bit on the topic of football, in a moment of peak Europe, THQ Nordic is going to just pass on attending E3 this year as it conflicts with watching the World Cup.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, that is very Europe.
Yeah,
But
so
are they?
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
go ahead.
Are they? Didn't they like go bankrupt or something a while ago?
THQ went bankrupt.
Oh, and Nordic was
Nordic
sold
Games
off, right?
just bought their rights and stuck THQ in front of their name and was like, we're THQ now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah,
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's stuff like Darksiders, right?
I just-
Games.
Yep, they made Darksiders.
But they bought all. The
They're working on a
franchises
game called
done.
Biomutant.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the press release.
I just think it's funny because they're a video games company, and rather than go to a video games thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
World
crazy.
Cup.
That is
Yeah,
absolutely
they
insane.
could go to this trade show and try to like get a head up in the game
mean,
world
it's
or whatever.
pretty
Like,
much
no,
the
fuck
biggest
it, we're drinking
event.
beer and watching fucking football.
Yeah, biggest event in gaming, or like in marketing.
Right.
How are they not going? Crazy.
World Cup.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're going to do a couple of like their own press conferences through Twitch. But yeah, they're not
I
going to
don't
be
think
at
anyone's-
E3.
Yeah,
It's just
nobody's
funny,
gonna watch
it's like,
that.
do they not have any interns they could force to go to E3 for them? Like, is there just literally no
Yeah,
one in the company?
Maybe they're not evil and know their interns want to watch football.
I mean, that's not very likely.
Right.
They're nerds.
What good is an internship if your time is not abused? You don't learn anything.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
Can Austrians do interns?
Yeah. That is weird though. That's absolutely insane. But maybe like they didn't want a spot. Like maybe they can't afford it or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
we didn't
can't
really
afford
want to
it, guys.
go.
What do we say? Yeah.
Maybe they weren't even invited. And it's like, we weren't going to go anyway.
yeah.
We
Like,
didn't want to go to your stupid thing, okay?
Yeah. We'll make our
No,
own
apparently
E3.
Apparently, this is related to the last few years. They've questioned the value of even going to the show in an era where live streaming is possible. Like, what's the
Yeah.
point of going there? Because you're not
Well, like-
networking with the other developers. They don't care. They're competing with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not really meeting anyone who doesn't know you because it's all just games press and people who are into video games.
Yeah.
So,
but
like,
it's such a huge event though. Like there's
Yeah.
so many
but
people.
does it
looking
really get anyone's attention that you wouldn't get just doing
I mean,
a press conference on
at it.
Twitch?
Yeah,
at this
I
point?
can
guess
say that too,
not.
'cause-
Unless you have a really good game. That's when it's.
But that's the thing is,
valuable, I
these guys
think.
aren't, unless I'm mistaken, but they're not exactly like titans in the industry, even though they're a
Yeah.
exactly.
well-known
No, they're
company.
mid-size.
Yeah,
They're mid-size.
Right, so like mid-size, you know, if you're a small kind of indie company, then something like this is something that could lift you up. And if you're a mega company, you're going to headline. But if you're mid-size, you kind of get lost in the noise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That, or at least they could see it
Yeah.
that way. I don't know if it actually is that way, but I could understand them thinking that.
Yeah, there is so like if they have a good game and a good presentation, they might still not do anything because there's going to be so many cool news coming out anyway that people will focus on.
Mm-hmm.
Like from the big brands and big companies.
We're gonna
So, I
bring
don't
a
know.
new console. Aw, man, no one's gonna look at me now.
We're gonna bring the PS Pro Plus 2.
God damn it!
Yeah, you need to buy all of them.
Yep.
All of them.
Oh, I just read that THQ Nordic bought Deep Silver and now owns Saints Row.
Oh, that is
Ooh.
actually.
Holy-
I think. Yeah, they
That
should
is
do
not
something
what
for
a
that
broke
on
person
E3.
does.
Yeah. Unless the people that sell it are even more broke and just desperately
Right.
need money.
Listen, I'll give it to you for $5 and a pack of gum. Just take it.
Right.
Why the gums though? Well, how would that help a homeless person?
I don't know.
It's like, but you have to take this warehouse full of Johnny Gacked body pillows.
Yeah. Yeah, that's,
All right.
That's cool.
And that's our last story. So I think we just did a podcast.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Congratulations,
Oh,
everyone.
man,
Give
so
yourself
exciting.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here, Yagi. I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, it was
Claps
fun.
with my severed hands.
You can have an applause going on your own.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
She sounds just like she can do like her own like applause sign. Like an applause sign goes up and all the severed hands just clap her.
All
Yeah,
the
she could do
blood
that.
splattering over. Like,
You can do the what's it called? The Mexican wave around an arena on your own. Yeah, yeah.
We just call it the
You can have-
wave.
Yeah, the wave.
well,
yeah.
it's much
I
better
heard
than
someone
the
call
clap.
it. That is true.
But I like that it's distinctly the Mexican wave.
Right.
I don't
And
know. I
not just the... Yeah. So what's like a Scottish wave? A fight?
Pretty much. No, I watched TV about it, like a sports event, like some documentary, and they call it the Mexican wave. We just call it the wave as well. But
Yeah.
apparently it had a name, and I'm like, okay.
I just wanted to make fun of other places.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past us to just take the Mexican off of it and be like, no, it's ours now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does sound profoundly American.
Like Texas would revolt if it was the Mexican wave.
Right. No, it's the Texas wave.
Yeah, it's ours.
Darn it.
The Texas wave is better than the Mexican wave. It's bigger.
Right. We reach higher.
Yeah. We jump.
And the world shakes.
No, they do it from a horse. Just everyone's on a horse.
Yeah, they do it from horseback.
Yeah. Horseback wave.